Welcome to Finest Recap, where we delve and revisit into the world of film, series, and movies. From the latest blockbuster hits to hidden gems and timeless classics, we strive to bring a fresh perspective and insightful commentary to every clips we cover. So sit back and let's dive in. Savages is a 2012 romantic crime thriller film. The film follows the story of two marijuana growers, Ben and Sean, who live in Southern California and were forced to confront a powerful Mexican drug cartel when the cartel kidnaps their shared girlfriend, Ophelia Sage, or known as O, a young woman who works as a cannabis dispensary manager. Savages is a fast-paced and intense film that keeps the viewer on the edge of their seat from start to finish. The performances from the main cast are strong, with Kitch and Taylor Johnson delivering particularly memorable performances as the reluctant heroes. The film's plot is complex and engaging, with plenty of twists and turns that keep the audience guessing. Best friends, Sean and Ben are marijuana growers in Laguna Beach. Sean, a former Navy SEAL, smuggled the seeds for the plants out of Afghanistan. Ben, a University of California, Berkeley graduate in business and botany, cultivates marijuana. The seeds yield a particularly potent strain, which develops a wide customer base. Sean and Ben become wealthy, and Ben devotes time and money to charity work in Africa and Asia. They are both openly in a relationship with Ophelia Sage. The trio receives a video from Mexican drug cartel enforcer Miguel Lardo Arroyo of severed heads and a chainsaw, and Arroyo demands a meeting at which the cartel offers a partnership. Sean and Ben make plans with Ophelia to go to Indonesia for a year, not telling her that they are fleeing the cartel. They speak to corrupt D-agent Dennis Gain, who is on the take from them, and who urges them to join the cartel. One day, Ben and Sean are approached by the powerful Mexican drug cartel, led by Elena, portrayed by Salma Hayek. The cartel demands that Ben and Sean start supplying them with their high-quality marijuana, but the pair refuse. In response, the cartel kidnaps O and gives Ben and Sean an ultimatum. Start supplying the cartel with marijuana or O will be killed. Ophelia is kidnapped by Lardo's gang. Sean and Ben are notified of the kidnapping by a video call from cartel leader Elena Sanchez, who threatens to harm Ophelia if they decline the partnership. Sean stabs Dennis in the hand and demands de-intelligence so they can attack Elena. With help from Con's Navy SEAL friends, he and Ben attack a cartel money convoy and kill 7 of Elena's men. As the situation grows increasingly tense, Ben and Sean are aided by a D-agent who is trying to take down the cartel from the inside. The trio devise a plan to bring down the cartel once and for all, but they are met with resistance at every turn. With the help of a shady D-agent, two weed entrepreneurs take on a merciless cartel leader who wants in on their business and kidnaps their lover. Sean and Ben frame high-ranking cartel member Alex as an agent of Elena's rival, El Azul. With Dennis' help, they falsify evidence and give it to Lardo. Lardo tortures Alex to force a confession. After Alex confesses, Lardo covers him with petrol and forces Ben to ignite the petrol. Ophelia is forced to watch. Desperate to save O, Ben and Chon reluctantly agree to the deal and begin working with the cartel. However, they quickly realize that they are in over their heads and are constantly at odds with the cartel. Eleanor, traveling to the US to visit her daughter and deal with the escalating situation, has Ophelia brought with her. Ophelia, held in horrible conditions, demands to speak to whoever is in charge. Lardo drugs and rapes her in retaliation for going over his head. They are also dealing with their own personal demons, including Ben's struggles with PTSD and Con's troubled past. Ben and Chon pay Dennis $3 million for information about Eleanor's daughter, Magda, and the name of his informant in Eleanor's cartel. They kidnap Magda and video call Eleanor to establish that they are now in control. With Eleanor at their mercy, they arrange a dessert meeting to exchange Ophelia and Magda, at which snipers from both sides are in position. They discuss the situation with Dennis, who tells them that Eleanor is facing the loss of her political connections in Mexico, which means foiling her efforts to move into the US, since she has already lost most of her family. Dennis says that he has nothing on her that can help them. Everyone but Lardo and Magda is arrested because Ben has incriminating information about Dennis. Dennis identifies Ben and Chon as his informants in the cartel, and they are released. Eleanor asks who revealed her daughter's location, and Chon tells her it was Lardo. She tries to kill Lardo, but he shoots her first. A firefight erupts, and Chon is shot several times. Lardo is shot in the back by Ben, but shoots him in the neck before Ophelia kills him. Ophelia wakes from a nightmare. At the meeting, Lardo steals Eleanor's car and escapes as Dennis leads the agents to the scene. Eleanor is sentenced to 30 years in prison, and El Azul and Lardo create a new cartel called the Azuledos. Lardo double-crosses Eleanor and begins working with El Azul. Ben is mortally wounded, and Chon injects him, Ophelia, and himself with a fatal overdose so they can die together. Suffice to say, Ben and Chon are forced to make a series of tough decisions in order to save O and take down the cartel. The film ends with Ben and Chon finally succeeding in their mission, and O being rescued, but not without enduring significant personal losses. Ben, Chon, and Ophelia leave the country and live in a beachside hut, possibly in Indonesia. Ophelia tells us that they are living like savages. However, the film is not without its flaws. Some critics have pointed out that the plot can be difficult to follow at times, and that the character development is somewhat lacking. Additionally, the violence in the film is quite graphic and may be off-putting to some viewers. One of the standout aspects of Savages is its stylish visuals and cinematography, which help to create a visually striking film. Overall, Savages is a thrilling and well-made film that is sure to appeal to fans of crime thrillers. The action is intense and the performances are top-notch, making it a must-see for anyone who enjoys a good action-packed film. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Finest Recap for more upcoming content.